What's up, beautiful people? It's me, Pamela, on my YouTube channel. Kentucky, guys. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Just before my birthday, just to tell the story, just man, yeah. But my story is gonna be all over the place. But I'm just like, yeah, this story. I have a story time just before my birthday, how I got to my age, what I went through over the years, how grateful I am until today, just before my birthday. Grateful the stuff that I went through, guys. I went through some stuff. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Guys, hello, okay. The KFC. That's my and them actually take out my diary. I'd actually written some stuff that my daughter got me this year. I want 2022. Yeah. So I just wanted to start with that. Nasa Kentucky but it's fine. Yeah, but in just I had written some stuff, guys, just before my birthday. By the way, I'm actually 52 tomorrow on the 28th of October. Yeah, so I wrote some stuff here. Now of Kentucky, if you know what I got, let me just show you quickly. I got their bag, and my reason is that I need to their bakers. Are real. I just want to talk a bit with you guys. I haven't cooked this week. I'm just like, you know what, I need a break and money the birthday with him. Yeah. So mina is I just wanted to say I'm gratefully and thankful for guys, just the health, to be alive. It's important, eh? I also got a Coke, the one with no sugar. I'm not into sodas and stuff like that. It's not me. I'm a juice girl. You know me. I'm a health fanatic. So this is not me at all. But yeah, you know, I like that because I'm also not big on fast food. Mangas, you'll know. They bake, and I'm sure I had it about 2 years ago, the last time. Yeah. This is just like you get to know me, you know. Yeah, I was actually born in KZN, in Newcastle. When I'm hot flashes, our page 52 tomorrow is not some child's play. So yeah, so like I said, I can talk about business. I was born in KZN, guys. In Newcastle Hospital, that's where I was born. Because one of my aunts also worked there. So Maluma, my guest book, because my mother was like 18 also. Rushed her there because she was still at school. Rushed her there so that I can be born. But after that, I moved to the second biggest location in South Africa, Umlazi. That's where I stayed until I was exactly 18 years old. Did matric there. Gam repeated to matric in Gabriela and Newcastle to repeat matric. Just when I was finished with matric, who was married to a doctor. Actually, my maternal mamkulu, my late actually. Her name was also Pamela Itoing. So Wang Tata Mamkulu is an 18-year-old girl. I was actually 19. I just turned 19 in November. After my exams, after repeating matric, Wang Tata this was now 1989. Mamelodi with them. Her husband was a doctor. She was a teacher. And then I stayed in Mamelodi. 90, worked in a family butchery there in Mamelodi. 92, Shaiti lab. So I think my entrepreneurial skills came out there. But or whatever came there. And then I stayed with them from 1989, the end of 89, obviously. 90, 91, worked in a family butchery there. They had like 3 butcheries in Mamelodi, another 2 maybe in Soshanguve, another 2 in Soshanguve. I worked them. And then in 92, went to some school, Church Street in Pretoria, called Boston House. It's not there anymore. Did like a course for a year, PC support. And then in 93, so I started late to do my diploma, my HR diploma in worksite technical convert, but as Randangitsan is UJ Manj. Okay, I said the ship one. So what about you, Jay? I was there 93, 94, 95. When 93, exchange one thing, I decided I'm gonna go to Johannesburg and look for school for myself. I just said in the morning, I'm gonna go look for a school. But okay, I didn't know where I was going. I was going to Dominfontein to register myself in an HR certificate. It was a certificate for a year in Dominfontein, and then 2 years, 94 and 5, I'm going to do it in Auckland Park. And then went there, and you understand, in 93 it's still not okay. The one we take me convert, but that's right. One of my teachers, I remember, second year, Mayor. So yeah, it's well now. So there wasn't a lot of black people. So I was there, did the course in gas register. And then came back, put my text, nothing, came back home, no, this is what's going on. But 6 we're going back, now to check bank signela. Uncle wam, umkhwenyana kamamkhulu wam wangisayinela i-check ngahamba the following day futhi again ngafika ngabhadala, and then ngahlala mhlambe 5-10 days after that school started, and then I stayed with other family friends of ours in Deep Kloof, long traveler, because my other cousin was also in Damelin doing matric, so traveler together. And then until around March, on the 1st of April, and then they got us a 3-bedroom flat in Yeoville. And then we shared that flat with my other cousin, so there was 3 of us. So we stayed there in the whole of 93 and beginning of 94. In 94, we moved to Patlu. So in 94, I'm now doing second year, say Auckland Park, not in Dominfontein now, the 2 years. So actually we travel by bus to go to school. So I moved to Patlu in 94 and 5, and then finished in 95. 96, got a job in Mafikeng. I needed that. It's like you need those things just to travel around and see life. Got a job in Mafikeng Afbo because another girl there was going to maternity leave. That's what happened. So I stayed there for another maybe 6 months or so. By the time I'm about, that's 96 or so, I'm about 26 now. So my first real job was with Medskin in Randburg, where I worked for 6 years. So I was in medical aid for about 15 years of my life. Different medical aids. One, I was there for 6 years, and then other ones, it was just job hopping basically. Job hopping from one job to another. I think I worked for about 6 medical aids after that. So after that, for 15 years or so, was in medical aid. And then, so this is basically just to get to know me. Who am I? What have I done in my life? What's going on with me? I just want to jump on. Some stories about all over the place. I just wanted to tell you the reason why I came to Kentucky. I like their bakers. I need to enjoy it. My baker up. It's real meat. I'm telling you, it's real meat in my. I don't want those things and it's no schnitzel and stuff. I can't stand those things. So I love the bakers because of that, I was normally video to guys but I'm trying, And then in 90s, actually 97 to be exact, after the job game. I was just about to turn 26 to 27, but I started in May, so which means I was gonna turn 27 in October, right? So it hasn't really been easy, but I just want to say, life is about pushing. You have to force yourself. What's the first day in life? So during those years, I started competitions. I started my first competition. I won. To go to Sun City was in 95. I just asked, can I be dropped off in Sun City for a weekend? I was a postcard at the time. I figured bang phone in the home phone to win. Won the competition and then went to Sun City alone on the weekend. My next big competition actually was when I was 28. I was actually 27. I wasn't 28. I was gonna be 28 in that year in October, because we won in June. It's a scratch card, and I scratch on 5 rand. So my thing is that some things, I've always said, there's nothing called luck. There's nothing called luck. Most of the, like, izinto in life, you work for them. That's what I'm teaching my daughter, my only child. But you work for stuff. There's nothing that's free. There's nothing that's, those competitions, lower 5 rand to go to France. I didn't just, I was lucky. And then mama is like, yo, it came out on TV that Zamazama thing of yours, but I think a pants and lokuzane yako. Scratch card sako. You are very lucky. I was like, no, I'm not lucky. I played the competition. Yes, I wasn't lucky. I played the competition. So went to France. We went to Nice, actually. Very beautiful place in Nice. I stayed there for like 6 days. I mean, I but I had never been on a plane before. So to go with me, like the whole everything, you know. 94, I forgot. That year in 94, we did well with my cousins at the butchery. So Baba, my cousin, no, all of you, I'm flying you to Cape Town for 4 days. To go to Cape Town, you go by, you did a lot of money. Go back to Nasashamatil. So it was December. In December, I go to people buy and stuff. So we went to Cape Town for like 4 days. So he flew us to Cape Town for 4 days in 94. I forgot to actually tell you that. So I my entrepreneurial skills. I'm something, anything that has to do with hustling, you need to do in your life. I think that's the story that I'm trying to put across to most people who would say, you know what? Ungahlali with one job. Always have something else to do. Because in 2016 I started with network marketing. I'm still gonna go there though. Let's go back to 98 when I won the competition. So I won the competition. I was in Nice for 6 days. At some stage we were on a train for 6 hours to go to Marseille to watch South Africa and Bafana obviously and France. So those were experiences that I had never been overseas. I was there in 27. I was here, people say, oh, not life, you know. And then 98, my late aunt passed on end of 98. Like I said, her name was also Pamela. Yeah, we were very close. We stayed in Midrand. This is why I'm like, to people who and I'm like, yeah, I'm he waits, has nothing to do with anyone. It's personal. He waits. Yeah, it's the same as growth. Growth is for you. Like, you can't force me to be in some business or to make money. Like I always say in network marketing, don't force people. In network marketing. Because you understand, you can actually help them to join in network marketing or whatever, but that's never enough. They're not gonna work. I need to imagine you must baby them. How so? Have you bought stock? Are you working? So in such a way, health and rackets, gym 98, 99, you know. And then we moved to Walkerville after Midrand, after my aunt passed on, stayed in Walkerville. And next door at Walkerville, there were crocodiles, guys. I couldn't. One day when I was coming back from working, go 99, but one crocodile came out. I was like, I know I'm moving. Got a flat. My first place, I was exactly 28 when I got my first flat in Randburg. Got it through a friend. It was still hard. You can't just get a place in Randburg. So umnganami umlungu engisebenza naye vele athi yazi pen ngizofunisa mina iflat sithole ku Randburg sana iflat ngihambe la 1005 iflat mangifike eflatini liwula bachelor type of thing, but beautiful flats on Basil Street in just before Malibongo in Randburg. Ngithole leli flat ngihlale lapho. It was around August, because I remember I actually moved on August 9. Yeah, got to the truck from Walkerville, moved to Randburg, ngahlala lapho. until 2001, January 2001, had a Sentin clinic, and then we moved to another flat. I stayed in thinking about, I went back to Wokapi to stay another 2 or 3 months with my staff, and then I stayed in Berea for about maybe a year or so. I moved from Berea to go to stay in Fontainebleau in 2003. Around 2004, some Africans crash. My cousin used to laugh at me. They would be like, "No, your child's Afrikaans, like it's crazy." At 3, she was speaking Afrikaans like I don't know. And then 2004, I was there. 2005, and then she started school in 2007, I think, if I remember very well. But she started very early. She was gonna turn 6 in Jan, and a crash baby phone. She was the only black person there at the crash, and it was just one Indian. They actually came from KZN, one Indian boy. And then ngakhuluma noThisha ngathi no, I think she's ready for school. Tisha was like, no, she's not. I was like, she is. I bambiza the following day, but no, she is ready for school. Alright, she can go to school. So she mine father in January at Robin Hills Primary School in which is just before Cresta at Robin Hills. Kamfaga lapho for grade 1. She was about 5 actually when the school started. She was gonna turn 6 on the 24th of January. And then she was there for a year. And then we moved to Sharon Lee. She was at Sharon Lee Primary School until she finished at Sharon Lee. So in between that, at some stage, we went through some stuff. At some stage, I was homeless. Many times, I think more than 3 times I was homeless. I would just stand in the side of the road with suitcases and my late sister. And then it was around 20 now, my child that just started high school. And then my child always says, "Mommy, I cannot tell my story." I'm like, sometimes you need to tell your story. It's not because, some stories not because you're trying to brag. There is a lesson a person a person is going to learn around that. I mean, I will always tell my story around my homelessness. There's nothing wrong with it. You go through stuff, guys. People go through worse things, eh? Yeah, so I went through that around 2012, 2013, 2014. My sister was staying with me. She came in 2009 to work here. She was much younger than me. She's about 16 years younger than me. She worked here in Johannesburg. She died in 2014. She passed on in 2014. I was homeless at the time. We went through some stuff, guys, like, I'm gonna tell her the stuff we went through. Oh, you will never believe the stuff that I went through around the time. 2012, 2013, 2014. 2014, I think, was actually the worst year for me. Like the worst year. For me, 2014, because that's a KFC. Yeah. So, at some stage around that, I didn't work. I had no work. It's just like, you go through stuff and those would say, what is this? Why am I going through these things? Yeah, but it got better. Now, mind you, I'm not really living my best life, but I'm pushing every day. And then I'm not going to talk too much about 2015, 16, and 17. My child matriculated in 2018, 2019. She worked in Parktown in some financial, internship. And then in 2020, she was ready to go to UCT. And then at Lanseria Airport, we were standing there with her. I was like, you know what? Because I think degrees sometimes are forced on us. It's forcing because you want to live your life through your child. You like, how many degree or good? How many accounting? In 2019, she hadn't decided what she wanted to do. So I was just like, you know what? It's fine. These other friends of ours, the one who works in the agency in Parktown, they can help you with the learnership. And then she worked there for a year. And then one of the businesses that I do network marketing called Inuka, she joined it. One day she came back in November. She was like, "Ma, I paid." It's Inuka. I was like, "With what money?" But I mean, she was working in November. She was like, "No, really, I paid." She showed me. She was like, "I want to do this now when I get to school, so that I can maybe sell perfumes or do whatever, like you always do, mommy. You sell stuff, you do stuff. You've been selling almost all your life. I've seen you selling shoes around 94. Around 2004, 2000 until 2008. I was selling shoes, selling bags, I was selling just about anything and everything. So to put her to good schools so that she I'll be right in life. So she had seen me selling, So she was like, "Hey man, I'm engaged on a business so that I can sell cosmetics, sell perfumes and things, And then in 2020, we were standing, I was still saying, we were standing at the airport waiting there, another 30 minutes before she left for Cape Town. I'm like, don't marry, yes. You must come back. Like I was saying, some degrees are forced and then because you are living your life through some parents even like that, you are living your life through your child. So I was like, so if you want to come back, you must just tell mommy and then you must come back. Yeah. Just come back. She was like, no mommy, I won't come back. And she won't. She did it. She went to school. It's been 3 years now, yeah. So I miss her every day sometimes, because we were very close. It was also hard, I think, for me, because we've never been apart. In these 19 years. She started a degree actually when she was 19. Yeah, she's happy now, she's fine in Cape Town, yeah. So what else, guys? Okay, I wanted to get to this point now, why I retired at 51. Yeah, my last job was on the 30th of April 2022. I was actually retrenched. I was told about retrenchment in 2 weeks. And I went through a lot also around that. I don't want to talk about it now. I don't think I'm ready. But we're still going to have a lot of these talks, Yeah, of getting to know me. We're still going to have a lot of these talks. Even today, I'm still going to finish of what happened. But I was retrenched in 2 weeks. But they helped me. Because sometimes we force lives and force relationships and things. And then I was like, no, I'm done. I've been meaning to have my own things, push my own things. My business is what do you call the network marketing, we're suffering. I was like, guy, 9 to 5, I'm done. Yeah, so basically that's what I wanted to tell you guys. I'll never work for anybody. I work for myself. The solopreneur. Yeah, that's what's going on. Yes. And then YouTube, I started it in last year in October, and I had a mobile cell when I started YouTube. I had gone to Umemulo when a colleague who was much younger than me, who was working with us. She was 23. She was wine Umemulo. What's this, Pam? You must come to my Memulo. I was like, guy, when I Memulo, I don't even think it's gonna happen. She was like, listen here, who can Memulo? I'm this weekend. I was like, what? That's a camera mobile cell. I was there. That's one of my biggest videos that actually did very well. Yeah, so in life you push, force. I've learned to force stuff. It's not for staying in life because I know the stuff that I went through. So my thing is that in life, don't give up. Affirm, do your affirmations every day. My beautiful one that I always do every morning. I am so grateful and thankful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. But my thing is that email is energy, guys. We are busy email. Email cannot come to you unless you are calling it and working for it. Obviously, you have to put action. You can't, email can't just fall from the sky. So yeah. Injalo nje guys indaba, you must just always force things, foster izinto and work hard in life. Ayikho into free. Another thing that I just wanted to add, futhi kwabantu abalingana nami ke basically ukuthi at this stage I haven't started taking vitamins, my supplements, and what every time I'm mommy, have you started? Mommy, I'm like, I am not ready. I eat well, guys. I have my 4 servings of fruits every day. I always eat well, so why would I be taking supplements? I still haven't started. And most people will be like, I started 35. Because I don't have to. At times I'm just so tired and exhausted. And then my child will be like, Mommy, you see, you need to take that. I'm like, no, I can't. I just can't. But I'm gonna start soon because there's another business that I'm doing now. Yeah, with some supplements that I don't want to talk about. right now, but yes, I will talk about it soon, obviously, because I normally also advertise my other stuff using YouTube. For Instagram, I'm very new. Someone was saying which you would have done so well with YouTube had you started on Instagram. I've never really been that person, because sometimes because I'm a Scorpio. Scorpios are just as much as they're very outgoing and talkative and all, we're very, very private. We're actually very private. So Instagram was never really my thing. Facebook, I started now about 4 years ago. I mean, one of my cousins who's my age started in 2007. I'm like, I could never started in 2000. I'm not even the type. So slowly I'm trying to get into social media. Maybe let's put it that way and say slowly I'm trying to get into social media. I'm not the type. Yeah, so guys, and get started today about me. We still, and especially when it comes to business and the stuff that I do now, I'm still gonna talk about that. Yes, as time goes on. I'm gonna use that. My ukuthi asidleni. Yasidleni ke ibheka yami damned. Aba uthi come. Cheese. Hayi noma usumhlaphe ulethi sicabanga. Look at that. I'm telling you what, it's real. It's a real thing. Load trading again. Guys, it's not me. Like but I was like, no. I've been trying to organize this since Monday. So I'm gonna come and sit. It's fine. Load trading. And luckily they were able to do the burger for me. So I was happy. This load trading is crazy. So it started at 10. It's like 11 now. So which means it's coming back at 12. I'll be out of here anyways by the time. So this is like sort of my breakfast. It's not a lot, guys. Please, you can't judge your life in. Yeah. So guys, the life in dialogue. So I just wanted to say also I'm very grateful and thankful. I think for health, I'm more especially, and wisdom and the stuff that I've learned over the years has helped me to be this person. I'm really, really grateful for this. When it comes to health, I'm very grateful. Go back and put the next, and I'm just fine. Just like I said, now and then though I'm tired. And then people my age, when you're over 50, can you stop with the heels? And my heels are so my heels. In 2016, one of my biggest competitions that I won 6,000 rounds worth of 9 years shoes. I went to Cresta with my 2 cousins. But I'm a begging. The rest of the money, it was 6,000 rands in Malakon. I took like bags and shoes. I used to wear heels. Among us, if you worked with me, Benila, you must steal your toes. I'm done with those things. Like I can't. I'm not the time. I'm done. Yeah, so they too much jewelry also, it's a lot. I wanted to wear a bangle today, but it wasn't gonna work. So I just had this ring, and then had these earrings. Lazy. But you know, guys, you've seen me, you know I love earrings. Big earrings, I love them. And then that's their problem. Yeah, I'm actually at my biggest. I've never been this big. Yeah, among us, you know, which I've never been this big. And I'm only gonna start to walk maybe around Jan, because one of my cousins is like, are you gonna run? And then I'm a dollar. When I born a show, about 2 weeks ago, I was just like, I'm done. But in Gizobiela, maybe around Jan, you cannot be busy with other things. Yeah. So nje na ke yekani ukujudge abantu ngama-weight abo akukho right guys, ukuhamba ubuzana nabantu ngama-weight abo nibafilisa bad and body shaming them and all those things. It's just not on. Ungazenzi lezo zinto. I will lose the weight when I want. It's for me. It's personal, those things. Yeah, so fine, we have to talk about them and things, but I mean, I've always been athletic. I'm energetic anyways in life as a person. I'm that person. Yeah, so I like the fact that I haven't been working since April for umuntu ngiyazisebenzela, so I have my own time, but I still wake up at the same time by 7 o'clock. I'm washed, I'm ready to do, because then the routine, you're not gonna do anything. You understand? You need to have a routine, you need to have a diary, you need to write your stuff down, you need to do stuff every day. Otherwise, yeah, so akumela ngisho ukuthi Kentucky sometimes namba ikhulumela into zabo. So wasikwazi ukuthi sibayekise manje ukukhuluma when they are at their shop. So I was just saying guys ukuthi the reason why I completely stopped working, I don't have job offers after that thing about me. Hello, hi, can you come work for us? No guys, like right. I think also the abuse that I went through, and over the years I was just like, you know what, in my late 40s I was like, actually I don't want to work for anybody, honestly. Yeah, I was tired. Yeah, and also the universe sometimes ngisho uNkulunkulu uyakhathala guys. Yes, God gets tired. Someone that I know, he once said, but someone that actually grew up with my mother anyways. He writes books and all. He once said, uyabona uabuse abantu, uhlukumeza abantu, mhlawumbe ngithi power, mhlawumbe umanager emsebenzini wemanager. So wena uhlupha abantu emsebenzini, those things asisenziwa, you don't do those things. Because abantu kusibona la emhlabeni, we have angels. We've got people that we walk around with. Awusazi, you don't know us, abanye abantu they believe in madlozi, banamadlozi abo. Respect those things. You don't know these people that you are abusing. So my thing is that uzonokubhizana nabantu emsebenzini, people that you don't even know. So this guy once said, don't do those things. Yena ke une institute of these lezi is amadlozi and stuff. So he was just saying ukuthi abantu bahamba namadlozi nje babona abanye emsebenzini bahamba nezinto bahamba nabantu, when you busy uyaba abuser, you don't even know them. So all I'm saying ukuthi yabona emsebenzini uyosebenza. Yeah, that's what you came for there. Just do your job. Sengisho nalabaka ba abuse abantu, they need to stop. Azikho right lezo zinto. So mina nje after a lot of abusing, and also I'm not confrontational, so most of the things I let go at work. I was just like, whatever, bro, it's your time. I'm going to win now on power right now. So time's working now. Chances are in the next 10 years it won't work, but it's working now. The power. So my thing, I used to let go of most of the stuff, and I realized, but you know what, I'm done. Don't want to be abused anymore. I can work for myself. I've got like 4 or 5 businesses that I've been pushing since 2016. YouTube is like my 5th business. So why would I be abused at work? Like who allows things like that? It's done. Like I'm done. Yeah. I'm not mentioning any people's names. I'm not mentioning YouTube abuse, against that. And some of these people actually buy YouTube. So so I always say, what you've done to me is already done to you. There is nothing I can do to you. Guys, it's like bye bye. I see Danny guys. This is the abandoned I beg. Another affirmation that I like is I'm so grateful and thankful now that I'm an international multi-millionaire. Yeah. Who's Jane? But that's what you're gonna bring to yourself. Who's Jane? This is the thing. Because my thing is that that's what you are bringing to yourself. That's why I'm amongst again. I always say, like I said, I'm not a fighter, so I normally walk away. I'm not confrontational as well. So, but I'm learning now as an adult to stand up for myself and be like, I do, so I'm enjoying it. No matter season does have fun, you know. But and actually one of my friends helped me with that I've known, that I met at work when we were both 26. She was like, no, I need to start fighting. So Yeah, guys, you understand that and now you need to say your affirmations every morning. When I say them, I walk maybe for 20 minutes, I pray, and then I walk and like sort of meditating but walking in a way. And then I'll say my affirmations. And I've been doing them, my affirmations in 2020 around September. Yeah, so I want to now I started late. So we are another one that I really like. I am a money magnet. Because in my energy, about to have a kuluma mali. Now is open the low kulma go time money. All those parents that are teaching children with money locuzam. Those things, bro, like I said, back in the days, yes. You can't be going on like that now in 2022. Teach your children to work for their money. It's as simple as that. Actually, obviously, is important, and you need to work for your money and work hard for it. Yeah. So, guys, I think for today our story time is done. Maybe on my birthday I will continue with another story time, right? Yeah, I think this was actually my first story time. I normally don't make story times as ningi, you know. Bengifuna ukuhlekisa quickly esinye story esenzeka years ago. If mangikhumbula kahle, I think it was around 1990 or so. We were coming back from KZN to go to Pretoria. So my auntie no, as look the wind. Yakon is down just before not we are beach at the beach in Durban. So she's like, hey guys, pull on quickly and breakfast. So it's ending and living and you stand 6 hours, it's 6 to 7 hours to go to Pretoria. I sing and my cousin. I think those are the other reasons why I came to Kentucky today. So I was like, I was on journalist story. So singing ABNP. It was early in the morning, maybe around 8ish, 8:30, somewhere there. So I started saying my sandwiches mostly. So one of my cousins, okay, we're going to some guy, random guy like from nowhere. I mean, in Kentucky, I'm like, one of my cousins, she still says the stories like it was yesterday. I think Kentucky, Sibukani guys, like really, bro, like I mean, like it's Kentucky. Yeah, so since stories guys, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for my pre-birthday presents. Thank you, guys.